Example 2 for rotations. In this example, we're given an algebraic rule and a partial filled in table. So I'm going to transfer my algebraic rule right over here to my table to help me fill in the rest of those points. So for every value of x and y, the image is going to become negative x, negative y. So from our rules that we've written down in the beginning of these notes, we know that this is a 180-degree rotation. And we will talk more about how to write that in just a minute. So let's go focus on the table first. So we're given some points like we've seen before with other values that are missing. Like we have 0 and 3, and we need to figure out the range that we would end up with. So let's simplify. Negative x would be negative 0, which we know is just still going to be 0. And then negative y would be a negative 3. So then we could fill in 0, negative 3 for our missing range, or our A prime. Now let's look at the next row. We have a negative something that would give us this negative 4. And then we have a negative value for y that would have given us the positive 2. So think of what value would have to go in that blank. So negative positive 4 in that blank would make sense with what we're given. And a negative negative 2 would have helped us end up with that positive 2 over there. So then I'm going to fill those in over here on the domain part of my table. And then let's look at the third values. So we have negative 4, 1 for our C coordinates, and we just need to make those negative. So negative, negative 4, and negative 1 is going to generate our range, which is 4, negative 1. So we got B prime right above there, that's C prime. And let's do one more row. So think of negative what would have given you 0, and negative what would have given you that 1 value, the value of 1 over there. So 0 is just 0, so we can just always put that there. And then a negative negative 1 would have given us that 1 that was already there. So then we have our values of A, B, C, and D from our pre-image, and then our image. We've got all the points for our A prime, B prime, C prime, and now D prime. So let's go to the graph. Let me clean up the table just a touch with some of the marks that I made that I don't really need anymore. Okay. So I'm going to put in my coordinate, like my x-axis and my y-axis to help me get started. All right, so A is at 0, 3. Let's plot that one. B is at 4, negative 2. C is at negative 4, positive 1. And D is at 0, negative 1. All right, so it kind of looks like a big triangle. So let's graph our image. So 0, negative 3 is our A prime, so that would be about right there. B prime is at negative 4, positive 2. C prime is 4, negative 1. Sorry about that. And D prime is at 0, 1. So then we just need to connect those points. And it should look like our pre-image has been rotated 180 degrees to give us our image in green right there. So quadrilateral ABCD, we need to write out our description, was rotated 180 degrees. And it really doesn't matter if it's clockwise or counterclockwise in this example because it's 180. So either way, you'd end up in the same spot. So let's just say quadrilateral ABCD with A at 0, 3, B at 4, negative 2, C at -4, 1, and D at 0, -1, we're going to rotate quadrilateral ABCD 180 degrees. All right, so that's it for example 2 of rotations.